Bohachuk's knockdown counted, but he got up off the deck and handled himself very well. A guy who was 10 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
And also an athletic switch hitter.
Yeah, and the problem with Johnson was he wasn't 100 miles in running. Anyway, I had to get that one out of there. All right, let's send it up.
You got an NWA one in there. Very good.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Avalon Theater here in Hollywood, California, it is time for the main event of the evening. 6 rounds of boxing this scheduled in the junior middleweight division. Brought to you by Tom Loeffler's 360 Promotions and presented by Tecate, the official beer of boxing. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, the executive officer is Andy Foster and chairman John Carvelli. Your 3 judges scoring at ringside on the 10-point must system, Rudy Barragan, Jerry Cantu, and Christy Rosario. And when the action begins inside the ring, your referee in charge, Eddie Hernandez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready and the fighters are ready. Hollywood, California, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing blue trunks, trimmed in black, he weighed in officially 157 3/4 pounds. A 28-fight veteran, his record stands at 18 victories with 10 defeats, 16 big wins coming by way of knockout. Hailing from Barranquilla, Colombia, here is Ronald Savage Montes. And across the ring stands his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Wearing white, trimmed in blue, he weighed in 157 1/4 pounds. This professional stands perfect in 10 bouts, 10 victories, all wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated junior middleweight from Vinnytsia, Ukraine, El Flaco, Serhii Boh.
Gentlemen, I've been over the rules with you both. You're professionals. I expect you to conduct yourself as such. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Let's see how these junior middleweights match up. Both guys are young. Bohachuk just 1 year older at 23. The taller man is Montes. Oh, actually the taller man is, just by a hair, is Bohachuk. But they match up very well physically speaking.
Bohachuk's last bout was July 21st on the Yusek Gassiev undercard in Moscow, where he scored a 5th-round knockout. According to Tom Loeffler, should everything go well tonight and he comes away relatively unscathed, look for him to have one more fight in 2018.
And that puts him on the same pace that he turned pro to in 2017. He basically fights every other month. He fought 6 times in 2017, also fought in December of 2017, and this is his 5th fight of 2018. So if he can fight in December, he's keeping the proper pace that you want a quickly developing, promising young prospect to have.
Yeah, activity is so key. And look, last year, did anyone really know who Jaime Munguia was?
Nope.
You know?
Well, I will toot the Ring Magazine's horn. We named him Prospect of the Year. Thank you very much. And you know what? I knew who Bohachuk was because he fought on Golovkin undercard. So I saw him on the undercard of Golovkin-Jacobs in New York City at Madison Square Garden. And I saw him on the undercard of the first Canelo Triple G fight. But he's a different guy.
No, the Lucius Johnson fight, really, you're like, where's this guy been?
Yeah, and that just showed you the kind of learning environment that he's in at the summit in Big Bear, California. It's not just about that attitude and working hard. Is that a knockdown?
Yeah, that might have been.
It almost looked like a slip, but no. Montes seems a bit rattled.
Yeah, he really does. It's been an early body attack from Bohachuk. Let's see if he's able to get up. No, he's not.
Wow. Okay, I can definitely say Bohachuk will be back in December. Maybe November. Wow.
Well, we'll have to take a look at the replay. Look, this was an early body attack downstairs by Bohachuk, and let's see exactly what punch ended the night.
Let's pinpoint and see if the punch was pinpoint.
Oh, the left
hook, right in the mouth. Wow. Nice. And we were talking about his development and how much he's advanced since last year.
Yeah.
He's a far more accurate puncher. There's a wider punch variety from him, but as he stalks his opposition, you see there's some head movement. He's pretty good at slipping shots on his way in. Bad news for his opponents.
Well, Bohachuk, the only disappointment is you hope to see him a little bit more in terms of being able to show his skills and his wares. But another quick knockout for Bohachuk, who's now 11-0. And he concludes the night at the Avalon in Hollywood. But regardless, this has been a really productive 2018 for that young man.
Hey, you know what? Fighting 5 and 6 times a year, it's just the way it should be. You look at, if you open up the Boxing Register, the official record book of all the fighters who are in the International Boxing Hall of Fame, and you look at the modern greats and the all-time greats, they had, at least in the first years of their career, they had a lot of activity. In fact, back in the day, they'd fight every other week, or every week.
Let's get the particulars. I believe Joe Martinez is ready to go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute 50 seconds. Round number 1. Referee Eddie Hernandez puts a halt to the action. Your winner by KO victory, now 11-0 with 11 consecutive knockout wins. He is still undefeated, Serhii El Flaco Boh.
Vamos, vamos! All right, an easy night for Bohachuk, who stopped Ronald Montez in 1 with the left hook that hit Montez right in the chops. And I think there's a